Hey baddies, welcome to another Auntie Amy's Trashy Tarot. Today I'm doing a pick a card all about who thinks you are a hottie. Keep in mind this is a general reading, so just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Now I'm going to be pulling as I go today, and at the end of each reading, I'm going to be getting letters and initials and charms so we get some details about your situation. Also, sometimes during the charm reading, we get side messages from ancestors, God forms, spirits, what have you that you work with. So sometimes some really interesting information comes through. So you might want to stay tuned for that. Now, before you see these three cards, these are going to be your psychic linking objects. Now, I'm going to insert a video where you get a chance to see each one of these cards up close and take a moment to see which group you're drawn to. Now, if you're drawn to more than one group, there probably is more than one message here for you. And with that said, I'll see you beautiful, magical baddies on the other side. Bye, guys.
They call me a god. 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 Let's go. I'm about to go off like a weapon. Fuel to the top, got a filled up engine. In my thoughts, obsession. I will not stop, no, I'm never second guessing. I got a God complex. Haters love to hate, but I never feel pressed. Got a lot on my plate, but I never get stressed. I'll take all the pressure.
Hey, Group 1, all of you that selected the hottie. This is going to be your reading all about who thinks you are a hottie. Just keep in mind, this is a general reading, so just take what resonates and leave the rest behind, all right? Use your own discernment. Now, at the end of this reading, I'm going to be getting letters, initials, and charms, and we'll be finding out more about your situation, and sometimes little side messages come out as well. So let's get into it, shall we? Now, your auntie's tongue is very heavy because I'm highly medicated due to my autoimmune disease. So just keep that in mind, all right? Okay. Oh, we have quite a few of these little archetype cards that came out. Ooh, my. Okay, people have told me how to pronounce this. I forget, so I'm not going to say it. But this card here. You have this card. I'm going to read you a little bit about this card so you'll know. Delights in the arts without having a professional connection. You don't have to be a professional. Literally, you're an appreciator of the arts. You support the arts. You may not be an artist, though. You may have an artistic mind or be artistic in some way. Okay. So that's basically what this is. We have the Fool. We have Slave. You guys. We have Shapeshifter. Okay, so who thinks you're a hottie? Well, it feels to me like several fucking people think you're a hot ass, all right? They think you're a hottie. They think you're a baddie, okay? Several people. Now, some of these energies for me on the table are blending. So it might be 4 people, could be 2, could be 3. This could be all one person too. So as I get into your reading, please use your own discernment. Okay. Let's get some more details about these people, these situations. Let's get some love energy. Let's get some of that adoration. I'm hearing adoration. That's coming from the Slave, who may be a fool too. We have a slave who may be a fool. Okay, they may be a shapeshifter as well, and a lover of the arts. That might be that one person. There may be some kinky kink. You know what I'm saying? Going around here, and we don't judge, all right? But this is a PG-13 kind of reading, so that kinky kink is for another day. So put it away, my friend, put it away. Okay, so tell me more about this adoration for my group one of this hottie. I think I'm hearing your personality is so on. I'm snapping a lot, but you might not be able to hear me. Your personality is just so enticing. Some of you guys have a great sense of humor. You may have a sparkling personality. You know, you guys just like, you're extremely attractive. You're hot. And here's the thing I get. Beauty is here, but there is like a chemistry in the way you look. Like you bring out like physical chemistry with people. Okay? That's what I'm getting. All right, I'm taking the top and the bottom for sure. Okay, we have flashback, memories. Ooh, sexy memories. Okay, we have childlike, laughing and playing. There's that energy that I was picking up on. Like, you have a good sense of humor. You like to laugh. You like to play. You may laugh and play with this person. Okay, and that play may be, um, a little kinky, if you know what I'm saying. And I feel like there's some energy here that likes these memories. This may be somebody in one of these people who have very hot memories of you. I'm going to tell you though, I'm starting to get this feeling, and like I said, this is PG-13, y'all. I'm trying to keep it as clean as possible. But for some of you, there's somebody, I just want to whisper in your ear, there's somebody who thinks about putting a collar around your neck. Okay, that's it. I hope you heard me. I said it as quietly as possible. And that's all I'm going to say. That's all we're going to say. But I'm pulling out some other cards. Okay. Now, I will have to filter these cards because there's stuff on these cards that YouTube might not approve of. Okay. But I feel like for you guys, I need to pull this out. All right. So let me pull out my naughty cards here. Okay. We have, okay. Let me just, okay. All right. Okay. Woo, okay. So I feel like there's someone here who says, I get insecure. What if I'm not good enough for you? Okay, so I feel like this may be the slave energy here, the shapeshifter energy, because now I feel like this energy is kind of like sectioning itself off, and that might be the fool as well. So we have the blending energies going on. But it feels like the message here is like, I don't feel good enough to take the fool here, to take a step with you, like to come forward, like to ask you out, to like, I don't I don't feel good enough for you. Okay. So they definitely, this energy definitely has you on a pedestal. Now that's starting to kind of cross over into the slave energy because even though now for some of you this person feels like a slave to you, like they are like crazy about you. Okay, now for others this is somebody who like wants to do that thing I whispered about before. Okay, so then we have lights on. I want to see everything, wants to watch you. Now this person is watching you. That's what I'm getting from this card. Like if this is in real life and you know this person, of course they're watching you. Okay. For others, if this is online, this is somebody watching you who you might not know about. Okay. Um, Group one, you have like several energies around you that think you're a hottie. Okay. Not only do they think you're a hottie, a lot of them like actually want to hit it. You know what I'm saying? And it feels like there is one or two who actually want to, think about meeting you, but they may feel like one of them feels like they don't feel good enough. Now, this card is about nails and hands. Nails gets my blood pressure high. Comments on your nails. Now, here's the thing. For some of you, you like work with your hands or they see your hands and there's something about the way your hands move or what you do with your hands that kind of makes them hot. For some of you guys, you may be musicians or you may like do something with your hands or something about your hands or hand movements, and that might be part of this memory over here. Okay, and now I'm getting like the kinky stuff. So, just we're going to keep it clean, y'all. And not that that's not clean, but this is not the place. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so let's get some more energy. Okay, I'm going to pull a couple from the romance angels. All right. Okay, we've got that this is somebody who definitely thinks you're hot and they do want to hit it. And I'm going to tell you that as a matter of fact, if you have an online situation, um, they know about it and they're definitely downloading your stuff or screen capturing or whatever. Okay, and some of them are having some hand time. You know what I'm saying? High five. Give me 10. All right, let's get some cards for the romance angel, shall we? Okay, all right. Give me a couple cards here. Tell me about this. Tell me about the lovey-dovey. Give me some lovey-dovey. Okay, we have a couple, so we'll take these. We have you deserve love and attraction. Okay, so this person, I think they feel like I'm picking up on an energy that like doesn't feel like you're getting enough love or enough attention. If you're in a relationship, they don't feel like, for some of you, they don't feel like the person you're with is good enough for you. How dare they? They're totally judging your relationship. How do they even know? Like they don't know. They don't know what goes on. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, that's jealousy. They're a little jealous, so they're kind of telling themselves like things. I thought I saw one flip. No, 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 no. Okay. So they feel like if you're with someone, they're not good enough for you. But what's weird is some of them think they're then themselves aren't good enough for you either. So what the fuck are you supposed to do? Right? It's interesting. Okay, so like nobody's good enough for you, so what are you supposed to do? Live on that pedestal the rest of your life alone? Yeah. Okay, we have flirts. All right, this person loves, like, some of you guys are a natural flirt, a natural charmer. You may be like a Libra, you may be a Leo, you may be a Gemini, you might be a Sag, you could be a Taurus. Tauruses can be flirty in their own like unique way. I feel in Virgo, some Pisces there as well, but you don't have to be those. That's just what's coming up from spirit. However you cut the cake, there's something about I'm hearing the word magnanimous, and listen, y'all, I don't use that word. That's a big word for me to say with my heavy tongue, and my tongue is heavy about 99% of the time. So so there's someone here on the table, probably this one right here. They're very smart. They're very, very smart. You're magnanimous personality, okay? So they love your personality. Some of you guys, this person has flirted with you in person, and you've either, listen, you may be an air sign. You may be an air sign if people flirt with you and you have no idea. And someone literally has to come up to you and say, hey, air sign, did you know that they're flirting with you? Listen, I'm a Libra, and that's happened to me several times in my life. So, airhead is a real thing. Hey, I'm just saying. So you may not be aware of this person's actually flirting with you. So, just take that into mind. Okay, I'm going to pull from my Goddess of Love deck, but I have to pre-screen it because YouTube doesn't like some of these cards. So, all right, I'm going to shuffle one more time. I'm going to get some tarot from the Goddess of Love. Tell me more about this hottie and who thinks my group one is a hottie. You are the hottie. I'm hearing you are the hottest. You're the hottest. I don't want to say this because I don't want you to get mad, and I don't mean this bad, okay? But you're the hottest bitch I've ever seen. Like, you are so hot. And it's not just your appearance, but it's like your appearance is very hot, but your personality just takes you above a 10. Someone's deep here. You got some deep admirers. You've got someone knows you. This is someone who knows you because they know that hottie heart you got. Okay, let's see. Can we show these to you? My children. The Haradul. Okay, we're going to have to block out the boobies. The Haradul. Okay, there's that sexy. There it is. Haraduls were female priestesses. They don't have to be female. They could be any gender, really, because there were different genders. There were all genders that were priestesses, priests, holy, sacred. What word do I want to use? Because I don't want to get holy, sacred women, workers, smexy workers of the temple. Of the goddess, usually of love. Some love goddess, different religions, different times, but basically, and all acts of love would honor the goddess. They would perform rituals and heal people and help people. Basically, that's what this is. Okay. And they specialized in, love and, tantra, take tantra and put it into different religious kind of practices and things like that. So, but understand, like, this to me feels like your super attraction energy. This feels like your Kundalini. Like your Kundalini feels very intense. Are you a Scorpio? Do you have your Pluto in some kind of major place in your natal chart? It's almost like I'm getting access to like some kind of Akashic records here. I feel like probably your Pluto, your Uranus, or some kind of like strong. These are going to be strong feelings. You may be Gemini here as well, but there's kind of strong aspects in your natal chart. I feel like you radiate a type of vitality through this hottie vibe. Okay. And this hottie vibe that you have, it comes from this past life. Okay. You guys did this work, this Haradul work, and I'm going to spell it so you guys can look it up. Okay. It's HIERODULE. And they existed in different religious practices in different places. They called them different things, okay? But it was the same basic kind of practice, all right? All right, the other card that came out was the Void, which is this egg. It feels like the cosmic egg, right? The Orphic egg. We have a lot of, and then that brings the energy to me, this void does, of like creation, the power of creation and destruction, a lot of Kali energy, a lot of strength here. And I feel the strength. I feel the strength within you. I think it's part of the draw to adore you. You guys might align with Lilith. You may have that Lilith energy where you're like, you just have this naturally kind of strong energy that calls to people and they want to like, adore you a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Let's get one more card here from the Love Oracle. Tell me more. Tell me more. I think some of you haven't tapped into this energy yet, but this reading is letting you know that it's there. And this is strong spiritual energy. Like this energy, I'm talking about, I'm going to cover this one. These two cards here. This energy right here can be used to help you in life. Like you can learn to use it to focus in your magic, in your manifestations. However you you want to. It's yours to use. You have it here. You don't just use it to attract people or places and things. You can use it to make really big changes as well. We're going to take the bottom card here. I just feel guided. Okay, so all right, we're going to have to cover that. Okay, so you got the Queen of Cups here. Okay, most sensual card in the deck. Okay, I feel like a lot of people, these people who think you're a hottie, what they're picking up on is that this strength of this feminine energy is like a healed energy. It's the feminine imbalance. It's a feminine energy imbalance with her masculine. This is someone who really owns who they are in a way that is extremely beautiful. And it radiates a kind of self-empowerment that causes other people who are kind of, when they really get in to know you, it's inspiring. It is awe-inspiring to some people, especially the slave energy here. I feel like some of the shapeshifter energy is you. I think you have this magical ability to reinvent yourself. And I feel like when you reinvent yourself, it's always these beautiful rebirths. And you always come out looking hotter than before. Even though, how could that even be possible, right? All right, let's get you guys some letters, initials, and some charms. Okay, group one, these are going to be your letters, your initials, and your charms. Keep in mind, it's a general reading, so just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. These could be your initials, their initials, a meaningful word, a phrase. Just take what resonates, y'all. All right, so we have A, Z, T, D, E, I, Q, O, A, G, Y, R, F, P, A, M. Now, we have Dior and we have adore. So again, I get that adoration energy. Also get inspired as well. You have quite a few charms here. We have this little charm. It says, a family's love is forever. I feel like there are people who feel like they want you to be in their family, or you feel like family to them. Also feeling the ancestors with this cameo and this together. Now I'm feeling the ancestors come around. Okay. What is this about? We have a yellow rose and the evil eye. Okay. All right. Okay. We have Lilith. I'm listening. Okay. And we have, there's something here about a spider and a web. Spider and a web and an arrow. Oh, we have another, I didn't see this letter here. It's a Z. We have wine. We have a bat. Huh. It feels like there's someone around you that you need to be aware of. That's what this feels like. And ancestors are coming in to tell you. With the cameo here, this feels like an older woman. She may not be of your genealogy. This may be a cultural ancestor. But it also could be of your genealogy. But it feels like for a lot of you, this is a cultural or a God form of some kind coming in, warning you of someone in your energy. We have an elf here. They're signifying the elf has weaved, it's tried to weave a web around you. Okay. We have Dracula, sucks the lifeblood out of others for their own self-satisfaction, but acts as if others owes them a favor. Okay, so I feel like you need to be aware of like energetic parasites that are around you. Okay, tell me more about this situation. Tell me more about Dracula. I feel like with the elf here, they're trying to tell me they appear as a friend. They appear as somebody who wants to give you or help you, okay? They appear as someone who has your best interests at heart. But I feel I'm getting like the payback. The payback on this is going to be more than what you gave. Okay, we have the Six of Swords here. We have the Two of Cups here. We're going to take this and this. We have the Eight of Swords and the Five of Swords. Yeah, they're trying to get you into a situation where you can't see your way out. Okay. All right. They're trying to get you in a situation where you can't see your way out. And the advice here is you need to move on from this person. When they offer you help, don't take it. How are we going to know who this person is? I have the fall. This is the fall charm for me. So I'm feeling like this person could be a Libra. They could be a Scorpio. I'm also have a cat here. They could be a Leo. Okay. Also pay attention to roses. Pay attention to specifically yellow roses, okay? When you see spiders, pay attention, okay? Your guides, especially this particular ancestor guide or god form, I feel like a card flipped over, that they will inform you. Ten of Cups. They're going to inform you. This is a confirmation, the Ten of Cups. Your guides are going to be very clear about who this person is. Ask your ancestors about this situation. Ask them specifically about the situation and they will tell you, okay? There's going to be no guessing here with who this is. They're going to be very specific with you, all right? Because they want you to avoid this person. Because I feel like what they're trying to say here is this person is going to sink their fangs into this hottie and they're not going to let go because your energy is so yummy that parasites are attracted to you. So in general, you need to be aware of this kind of energy and your ancestors can help you. I'm getting like talk to them about setting up like some ancestral warding and things like that. Or if this is a god form or goddess, talk to them about some kinds of protections you can set up to keep this kind of energy away from this hottie, okay? Because you don't want to be bothered with this kind of pesty energy, right? Okay, group one, that's what I received for you. I hope this was helpful. If it was, please let me know down in the comments below. I would love to hear from you guys. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I'd love to have you as a member of my tribe. If you'd like to see more Auntie Amy's Trashy Tarot, give me a thumbs up. And I'll see you beautiful, magical baddies on the other side. Bye, guys. Hey, group two, all of you that selected the Sleeping Hottie. It says Sleeping with My Demons. This is going to be your reading all about who thinks you are a hottie. Keep in mind, this is a general reading, so just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Use your own discernment. Now, at the end of this reading, I'm going to be getting letters, initials, and charms, and we're going to be finding out more information about your particular situation. All right, so let's get into it. Let's get some cards from the Archetype Oracle. We're going to find out who thinks you are a hottie. All right, we're going to shuffle one more time. I don't know, I feel another knock. Gotta get some of that energy out of there. And there we go. You know, when the deck wants to be shuffled, it just does. It just does. All right. Okay. Now, I'm feeling these bottom two right away. Okay, we have storyteller and poet. Okay. All right. I want to get one more. One more. Can you give me one more card, please? One more card. One more. I'm taking these two. They're peeking out. So we have artist and scribe. Okay. All right. Okay. So now I'm feeling the poet, storyteller, and scribe is like one energy and the artist could be another, or they could be all the same energy. So take what resonates, okay? Really interesting. Also, get music here, like someone who writes music or is a lyricist as well. The artist could be someone who writes music or plays music or is literally an artist or has taken whatever they do into an art form, meaning whatever they do, they have transcended it in some way or made it very special in some kind of way. All right, so let's get some more. Let's get some more energy here on who thinks you're a hottie. So I'm getting 1 to 2 people. Okay, let's get some more information. I'm gonna shuffle these over here and I'm gonna pre-screen them for YouTube. Okay. We'll pre-screen these. Give me, oh, Vicky's Secret, see-through lingerie. Ooh. All right. Now what I'm seeing is sometimes some of you guys wear like see-through tops. Like you have like something on underneath it, but like a see-through top or something like that, or like a bodysuit. And that drives this person insane. Insane in the membrane. I thought another card. Did you see a card flip over? I thought I did, but it's not there. Okay, give me, oh, this one. Let me look. Admiring you adore. Ooh. We have plain, travel, adventurous. Okay, so this person may not live around you, or one of these people may not live around you. Now, you may be an artist, or you may be taking something into an art form too. So just take it as it works for you, okay? Don't make it fit, but you know what I'm saying. Wow, this person adores you, okay? Now, for some of you, if you know this person, okay, they like seeing you in your skivvies, y'all, in your underoos, if you know what those are, in your underclothes, okay? As Dr. Frankenfurter would say, in your underclothes. Those charming underpants. All right, I'm going to get some more of these cards. I do feel like this person either has to travel to you or you have to travel to them, or they think about traveling or taking you somewhere. Okay, give me another card here. Tell me who thinks my group 2 is a hottie. We have plotting sneaky, secretly planning. Is someone secretly planning a rendezvous with you? Oh my, oh my. You are a hot one. Let's get some more cards. Okay, we have love nest, road trip, weekend trip. Oh my. Someone is either actively planning on secretly coming to see you, or they fantasize about secretly, like they wish they could sneak up on you, or they wish they could secretly take you away, like surprise you with a trip somewhere. Yeah, this person, if you don't know who this person fantasizes about coming to see you and they would really like to just show up. But for some of you, you'd be like, dude, I don't know who you are. So that would be a little bit like weird, right? Okay, let's talk about this card. Sleeping with my demons. This person thinks about sleeping in the same vicinity as you quite often. Your auntie has a very heavy tongue due to her medication for her autoimmune disease. So let's get a few more cards. I have to pre-screen them because, you know, YouTube. Mirroring both having similar experiences. So, interesting. So if you know who this is, you may be thinking about them coming to see you or wishing you could sneak up on them somehow or surprise them in some way. Yeah, you may be an artist too. You may both be in the arts or both be writers or both be, you know, you may be a writer, they may be a painter or whatever, okay? We have, ooh, safety. Safety. Be safe. Okay, some of you guys, this is you want to play it safe. Okay, I'm not really going to show you the card. Okay, but you need to play it safe. especially if you don't want to get preggers. You know what I mean? Like, be safe, safety, safety. Be a safety girly girl. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so we have because I feel like I got to be honest. I feel like if they could get that, you know what I'm saying? I think they would. Because for some of you, they really would like to, I'm hearing nail this down. Are you wild? Are you a wild little hottie? Are you wild little demon hottie? That's okay. Wild spirits should the world needs wildness. It's important to have wild spirits, okay? We need some of that shit in the world. So, uh astral projecting, I've been visiting you. Can you feel me? Oh my. Are you guys having hot astral encounters? Do you dream about this person? Um they're definitely dreaming about you and having probably emissions of perception. Woo! Goodness, you're a hottie. You could make them have happy time in their dreams. Woo, that's deep, y'all. This person writes poetry, music, or paints. They're inspired by you. They're inspired by you. And this astral and sleeping now totally makes sense. Some of you guys are going to an astral temple at night and having like, yeah, having ritual astral encounters of the third kind. You know what I'm saying? So let's pull from the romance angels. All right, let's see. We have children. Um, your love life is being affected by children. So you may have children, they may have children, kind of thing. This one's flipped over. Retreat. Yes, they are either wanting to come see you, or you're wanting to come see them, or they're wanting to take you away because they want to get away. They need to get away. Okay. If you guys like live together and have kids, they're definitely thinking about like, we need to get away from the kids. We need some time away from these children. Okay. For others, like this is maybe somebody who you live apart from, and they're wanting to like plan like a vacation together or a retreat of some kind. Because the astral stuff just isn't getting it. I feel like the astral sleeping stuff may be growing more intense here as well. You may have more strange experiences. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So I feel like this person who thinks you're a hottie, they're thinking about making some kind of gesture to you. Romantic feelings. Like, I feel like they want to like tell you something or show you something. Come on with that. What do you want to show my group to? Now be nice. Be nice about it. Be nice about this. Come on now. What do you want to show my group to? Be nice about it. Come on. Okay, they flipped some cards. We have the Two of Swords. Okay. This is something that they've been thinking about for quite some time. We're going to pull this card. They have the Seven of Cups. Yeah, they're like, you have options. They know you have options, okay? And they're nervous. They're nervous. We have the Magician, but they really want to manifest this. They really want this to happen. They really want to be able to, but they just are so fucking unsure, okay? And one more. And we have the Four of Swords. So I feel like whoever this is, there's something they want to express to you, okay? But right now, they're going to just rest on it, okay? They're not ready. They're not ready, okay? But I feel like they are working through it through their art, okay? They may be writing, I'm getting like doing art or writing poetry or writing stories or just writing journaling about this or writing music or whatever. They're trying to kind of work through their fear here. I feel like this is like a fear of rejection of something. Um, and it feels big. Okay, so for those of you that this fits, this feels like whoever this person is who's resonating with you. Okay, they're wanting to either come forward with this, like I want to come see you, I want to do this, but I fear rejection. That's why I haven't done it. For those of you who like this is your person and you live apart, there's some kind of something they want to say, but they're unsure, they're not ready. Um, if this is your person you live with, like there's some kind of something they want to confess. It doesn't feel bad. It feels deep. It feels heartfelt. You know, it may be they want to have another child, or they want to move, or I feel like it's good news. It just feels like it's deep. Okay. For some of you, it's something about a love nest. It's something about like a love nest. So it could be moving in together, or moving, or getting a house, or, you know, having more children or something like that. All right. Okay. Let's get you guys some letters, initials, and some charms. Okay, group two, these are going to be your letters, your initials, and your charms. Keep in mind it's a general reading, so just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. These could be your initials, their initials, a meaningful word, a screen name. Just take what resonates. We have NOVUBXWBISRGGC. Okay. And although there's not an L here, I'm just getting like love you. And then I get no BS. So I feel like this person has a lot of deep feelings for you. Whoever this is, they feel like they love you. Okay, you have the evil eye coin, like charm that came out here. We have after all this time. After all this time. I feel like this person feels like it took so long to find you. We have a bicycle here. I feel like maybe things have been moving slowly and they feel like they've wasted so much time. And I feel like this person really wants to move things along. Like they want to move faster. Oh, we got the camel. Whenever I see this charm, it brings to mind King Payman, or Pyman, however you pronounce it. And I feel like for some of you, we have the wheel here. And when I get this charm, I always feel like there is good fortune coming. Like the wheel is going to be turning in your favor. I see the Wheel of Fortune card in my head, and I feel like there's a blessing coming into this. Like if this is your person, into your relationship. If things have been moving slowly for you guys, I feel like they're going to pick up. And we have the soldier here, and see how he is pointing. I feel like you guys are going to know how to maneuver. You're going to know how to move through this energy. And I feel a lot of positivity here. Tell me about this good fortune. We have the Ace of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. So there's going to be a beautiful, like, new start, new chapter. It's good news. It's very positive, and it's going to be very grounding. Okay, so I feel like this is something for you to look forward to, whether it's within this relationship or it's within your own personal life. It depends on how you resonated with the rest of this reading. All right. Okay, group two, that's what I received for you. I hope this was helpful. If it was, please let me know down in the comments below. I would love to hear from you guys. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I would love to have you as a member of my tribe. If you'd like to see more Auntie Amy's Trashy Tarot, give me a thumbs up. And I'll see you beautiful, magical baddies on the other side. Bye, guys. Hey, group three, all of you that selected the Unleashed Hottie. The card says, Unleash your demons. This is going to be your reading all about who thinks you are a hottie. So Keep in mind, this is a general reading. It's a general session. So just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Use your own discernment. I will be getting letters, initials, and charms at the end of this reading, so be sure to stay tuned for that. We get more details about your situation. Also, a lot of times side messages come out from your ancestors, angels, God forms, what have you. Yeah, so let's get into it and see who thinks you are a hottie. Tell me about the person or people who think my group 3 is a hottie. Tell me about them. Who thinks my group 3? These kind of popped out. So let's take those. We have angel and gossip. All right. I feel one more card, maybe two. Tell me about this energy. It feels like two different people there. Feels like two different energies. Tell me more about this energy. Tell me more. Who thinks my group 3 is a hottie? We have visionary. Okay. All right. We're good there. Okay, we're going to stay. Oop. Well, we have several more that came out. We're going to take them. We have beggar. We have hedonist. And we have child eternal. Okay. I feel like the gossip and the beggar may go together. Child, eternal, and angel, visionary, and hedonist. These energies may blend, so it's real important that you take what resonates here and leave the rest behind. Okay, so use your own discernment. But it feels like you have several energies. This unleash your demons. Okay, so I feel like there's been some powerful changes in your life. Like you've really I'm hearing you've changed. I would say you haven't changed. You just realized some shit, huh? Maybe there's a glow up here you're either going through or you've done. Maybe you've done a couple. But people can't treat you like they used to, can they? You've unleashed these demons. And they've actually become some of your best friends and best protectors. You found value in your inner demons and your shadow. But you have people talking about you, for sure, with this gossip card. These people are definitely talking about you. I feel like you're the visionary here. Okay? I feel like the gossip talking about this hedonistic energy, there's something about you that's luscious. I'm hearing the word luscious here. We have air. Purify yourself. Ooh, you make people feel naughty. I'm hearing like naughty thoughts. Naughty thoughts. I have naughty thoughts of you. This hedonist may be a person themselves, separate from all of this. So please, these energies are weaving like a basket. We have masks behind the folding screen. The hedonist is, for some of you guys, you may know who this is, but for some of you, you don't know the hedonist. You don't know who this is. Okay, some of these people are masked. I feel like also for some of you, you've revealed layers of yourself. That's the change here, is you revealed more truth of yourself, and it's hot as fuck. It's so hot. Like the truth of you is hotness. You've always been this hottie. It's just been under layers of self. We have, Heartbreak Palace. You're a heartbreaker. I just did a reading on what makes you such a heartbreaker. You should check that out. You are a heartbreaker. You're giving off heartbreak vibes. And people just want to fall into it. They just want more of that. We have time to use, not to lose. And we have the forest. Trust your compass. That's you. That's your visionary energy. Like you are on a whole different kind of level. This is somebody who has really learned a lot. It's almost like I feel this energy of going from a beggar to a visionary. And that process has really revealed you in full blossom. I see like a garden in full bloom. Wow, what have you been doing? What have you been doing? And I feel like even though there are people who feel like you are a heartbreaker. They still cannot resist you because you unleash their inner naughty, y'all. Their inner demons too. In control, dominate, take over. Woo! Someone wants that. They want that. It may be this hedonist energy. We have Angel here, which I'm being pulled to. And I feel like you have such a light about you. Even though you're very comfortable with your darkness, your I want to say your sexuality, but I think it's more than that. I think that's just the beginning of it's like the icing on the cake, and the cake has many layers. Um, but I feel like the hedonist here, who could be a visionary too, they definitely talk about you. I don't think it's gossip as much as they talk to their friends about you. Um, and I feel like they do sometimes. I feel like some of you guys know this person. Okay. Some of you don't. Okay. Those of you who know this person, they talk about how hot you are. They talk about how unusual you are, how special you are. And how like if this doesn't work out with you, how you are going they're going to be so heartbroken. Like you have the ability to break their heart. Um, and they know you're special. And I feel like they try to have some self-control here with you. They also could be dominant. There could be some kinky situations, but we're going to keep it PG-13, okay? Pinned, holding, hands down, okay? I feel like for some of you, this is someone who like really wants to like pin you down, if you know what I'm saying. I feel like for some of you, they want like you're hard to hold, like you're hard to keep down. They're having a hard time like figuring you out of what makes you tick. I feel there's just a level of secrecy here. We have early out, lunch break, quickie. What I'm feeling with this card here is more of an energy of I'm not going to cut and run on you. I'm not just in this because you're a hottie. I'm not just in this because I am tremendously attracted to you. I'm not just in this for the physical. Okay, that's what I'm getting here. There's more here. There's more beneath the surface. And I feel like even though you have this really powerful energy that's pulling these different energies towards you, I feel like you also have some fear here. I feel like there's fear of like people not investing in you or being used as well. Like you don't want to be used by people. Like you've had enough of being used, right? There's something about protecting your internal child, your inner child here, and understanding that you deserve to feel safe, right? So it brings out, at times, I'm just going to say, sometimes it brings out your inner bitch or your outer bitch. And I got to tell you, the holding boundaries for yourself and your confidence makes you super hot. Okay, it's bringing a very strong masculine type energy to you. Doesn't mean gender, means energy. Okay, a doer. Okay, we have past life, relationship, and codependency here. Okay, so this is someone who doesn't want to be codependent with you. Okay, they don't want to be codependent. They don't want to repeat cycles. I think you don't want to be codependent either. I think that's why you have such a independent kind of vibe. Like I can do this by myself. I think that's what the heartbreak energy is. Like I think you're scared to get your heart broken because I feel like you love so intensely. Um, and I do feel like people feel like they know you. They may have this false sense of familiarity with you. You make people feel comfortable. You could be a Cancer. Cancers have this ability to make people feel very comfortable. Taurus does. Libra does. Taurus if they like you. If they don't like you, they're not going to invest that time. But yeah, you just have this, and you don't have to have those signs. That's just examples. I feel like at times it can be unnerving for you. And so I feel like because people form these they think they have these deep relationships with you, but they actually just know you on a surface. It ends up with you feeling being a little bit like a heartbreaker to people. You might be drawn to that heartbreak reading, okay? It might be something there for you. Um, and people want you to want them in your life. Like they want your attention because you're just so you're so desirable and they desire your attention. It's like you're the sun and they want you to shine on them. We have free yourself, which is what you've been doing. Unrequited love, okay? Passion, trust, playfulness. Okay, so I feel like for some of this energy, they feel like you won't love them back. Okay, you wouldn't be interested in them. Like the beggar energy, I'm picking up on that right now. Um, this person is what I would call like a fan, like someone, but not like a fan who like could meet you and interact with you, but like someone who's always going to be a fan from afar because they don't feel like you would ever like be interested in even having a conversation with them. It's actually very sad because this is someone who suffers from a low sense of self. They think you're hot as fuck. And in an imaginary world, they would meet you and fall in love with you. They have a whole fantasy world, child eternal, a whole fantasy world, internal conversation about you. And I feel like I'm seeing an office. Like I'm seeing an office. I often see when people work in offices, I always interpret this as a law office, but it could be like where people go like a mortgage brokery office, like where people go sign papers when they buy a house. It could be real estate. It could be contracts of some kind. It could be a lot of different things. But I'm seeing like stripes, something about a striped outfit or stripes on the walls or just like stripes, like almost paneling as well. Just take what resonates there. Um, we have playfulness and I feel like you do have a playful energy about you. But that energy isn't for everybody. Cuz I feel like especially like look at this card. Time to use, not to lose. I feel like you don't waste a lot of your more I would call it I'm getting the term precious energy on those who you don't want to like emotionally invest in. Um, you are a, sorry, I keep touching the mic. You are selective about who you trust with your energy, okay? Because I feel like you yourself are very passionate about what you want to do, where you're going. You're passionate about your life, and you don't waste time with people. And because of that, there are people who just can't get through to you. And, I feel like it's not so much that you think you're better, it's just that time's a wasting. That's the kind of energy I get. Time's a wasting. And, you know, I think you're busy being you. You're busy minding your own business, doing your own thing, and you're real happy with that. That's a happy place for you. Um, and I feel like the people you got some kind of boss energy on this table. Okay, I just want to tell you the hedonist and the visionary come together and it just forms like boss energy. And this could be you as well as someone who thinks you're a hottie. So, and that's starting to come in real strong with passion and trust. I feel like this person is someone that wants to earn your trust or is earning your trust or has earned your trust, okay? And they're very passionate about you or they're watching you be very passionate about something you're doing. There's definitely passion and creativity involved, okay? I'm starting to see a lot with this visionary thing. I'm starting to see a lot of different kinds of creative, inspirational kind of things unfold. I'm seeing Picasso for some reason, something about Picasso art or that type of art or surrealist art as well. And that doesn't literally mean art. There could be some kind of message in that I'm not aware of. So for some of you that might mean something. Okay, let's get some cards here from the goddess, love goddess, tarot deck. I have to screen this one because there's boobies and body parts that YouTube sometimes is like, eh. Okay, we have the Four of Wands. That's beautiful energy. That's awesome. We have the Ace of Wands. Oh, so this is the sprung card. This is the I got happy thoughts for you. And then we have the Eight of Cups. Okay. All right. So what I'm feeling here is there's a general energy, okay, around you. And for some of you, this is specifically the boss energy around you. Um, and I feel like it's almost as if they're waiting for this perfect moment. And for some of them, there's some kind of emotional entanglement in their personal life that makes this situation complicated. They're definitely sprung. And they definitely, with the Four of Wands, this is like happy moment, celebration, party time, something to celebrate. And they see that with you. But it's complex, it's complicated. Okay. Um, and I feel like it's almost like there's steps missing here. Like they're not sure how to make this happen. They have the passion and they definitely want to build trust with you. On the bottom of the deck is the Lovers. We're going to cover that up a bit. The Lovers. So they definitely have strong romantic feelings for you. This could be someone in your life, okay, that you know. This hedonist, okay? For some of you, you don't know who this is. It feels like it's almost like they don't know how to make this union come together or this union work. With the Lovers, I'm feeling union here. I feel this energy of like your glow up, your changes, your comfort with yourself, your growth has in some way activated their own inner demons. Like they're, and I mean this in a way of like releasing their, I'm feeling like there was a lot of their desire, their wants, like their creativity, their inspiration, their vitality that was kind of compacted down because of complicated situations in their life. And I say complicated because I feel like it's different things for different people. For some, it's the love life. It's the love life, okay? They're moving on from baggage. They're moving on from situations. For others, it's family complications. But whatever it is, it feels like that's part of the struggle here, okay? They definitely see a happy future. And with the Lovers and the Four of Wands, I would be remiss if I didn't say, like, for some of you, like they see happy, wedding bell kind of stuff, like happy possibility of something official, okay? And you know what I'm getting with this card, in The Bachelor when they offer the rose kind of thing, even though, whatever. But that's just what's coming into my mind. We have the Two of Pentacles. Let me make sure. There is this energy here that you bring in some kind of balance, or you're helping them see balance in their lives. Like you're helping them see what's important, and what truly matters. Okay. I feel like there's almost like a drag on this connection. If you know this person, it's like there's energy that's dragging it, making it go slow. It could be this complicated situation that's taking time to move on from. Now, I feel like we need to turn to the gossip because some of you guys have a gossip who is talking about you and they're very much judging you. And I feel like they're judging you for like your behavior, what you look like. Some of you guys with this hedonist card, they're really judging you for, it feels like they perceive you as promiscuous or easy. They don't like the way you dress. They think you dress, whatever. Um, and they talk about you. They talk about your changes. Um, and they judge you very harshly for it. I feel like this person's just really trying to talk trash for attention. Tell me more about this bitch. I don't like this bitch. This bitch needs to go. Okay, who is this? For some of you, this is your sister or sister-in-law. For some of you, it's your best friend. Yeah, they think you're hot. They know you're hot. We have the Seven of Wands here. Wow. Okay, we have the Seven of Wands here. For some of you guys, like this is like your sister, sister-in-law, best friend, good Judy, whatever. And man, are they talking shit about you. This is someone who you trust. Okay. And I will say, though, with the Nine of Wands. Sorry, this wasn't the Seven of Wands. This is the Nine of Wands. The Seven of Wands is right here. Sorry. The Nine of Wands here. I feel like with the Nine of Wands, the Seven of Wands, this tells me like this is somebody you've probably fought with before. Maybe you have a volatile relationship, but you're best friends, Maybe you're just like, that's our relationship. That's what we do kind of thing. This could be a fire sign, Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. Also feeling Scorpio, that fire, water. Feeling Gemini, kind of fire, air. And I feel some Capricorn. So just take what resonates there. Okay. I feel like this bitch cannot really shut up about you. So, and I feel like some of you guys have told them things you do not want repeated. Tell me more about this. I'm getting 3 more cards from the Goddess of Love tarot deck. Let's see, can't show that, but we have the Chariot here. We have the Ace of Pentacles. Feels very much like the Orphic egg. We have the Six of Swords. Okay, so what I'm feeling like is that, first of all, some of you guys don't have as much contact with this person as you used to, and that's part of what has triggered this person to talk about you. Okay, they're pissed off because you don't talk to them as much. And yeah, so they're just mad. So they're just doing it because they're mad because you've moved on. And some of you guys with this, like unleashing your demons, like you've moved on and things are looking good for you. Now, I'm just saying this from their perspective. You may think my life is not looking good for me, Amy. Auntie Amy, my life is in chaos. This is from their perspective, okay? We all build these mythologies of people's lives that aren't real, okay? And that's what this person has done. And they see you moving on, moving away from them. And I got to tell you, if you've made space from this person, bravo, right move, okay? Because now they're talking trash on you, okay? They know you're hot. Okay, some of them know you're hot because right now they're trying to not intimidate. They're trying to copy you. Okay, they're trying to mimic you. And like some of you guys are trying to find the shoes you wear. Some of them are trying to find the perfume, like it's or cologne. Sometimes some of you it's the hair or your style or the way you talk. It just depends. And take what resonates here, but. This is someone who trashes you because they can't be you. They're very jealous. Probably have always had this this kind of rough, like you always clashed, but you always made up. And for you moving away from this person probably was just like, that's life. It's not a big deal. I'll call him in 6 months. It will be the same. But you don't realize when you take space from this person, when you create space, they create controversy. And you may hear about these rumors and wonder where they're coming from. And you may call this person and be like, I don't know where people are getting these ideas about me. Y'all better look, okay? Because I'm just saying, if it fits, it fits, all right? They know you're hot. They absolutely think you're hot. Of course they do. And they know you're hot in your soul. Like you're a hottie down to your soul. You earn this hotness. This is from healing. This is from growth. Yeah, you've changed. Now, what I'm getting here is this could be someone who says, hey girl, you've changed. Or hey dude, you've changed so much. Like, and you're looking so good. But deep down, And this will be someone you've had beef with, you've had controversy. They're thinking, oh, you've changed, you big snobby bitch. Or you've changed, you look awful. They're really hating on you. Where'd you get them shoes? You know, like that kind of thing. Backhanded compliments. That's how you know. Okay. And some of you don't even need all that shit. You know who's talking about you. You know. And of course they are. Like, you're the sun when you walk in a room. You can't help but look at the glaring, beautiful sun. You're the sun, right? Okay, let's get you guys some letters, initials, and some charms. Okay, group three, these are going to be your letters, your initials, and your charms. Keep in mind it's a general reading, so just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. These could be your initials, their initials, a meaningful word, a screen name. Just take what resonates. Okay, we have TNNZBOMLHQXNKTESOEGB. We have the number 4 and the number 5, so 4, 5, okay? So in step. So whatever you're doing in your life, you're on the right path. That's what that tells me. When I see numbers like 4, 5, that tells me, like numbers in a row like that, that tells me like you're on the right path. You're doing the right steps. Keep going. Okay, we have a key here. We have a M&M, a yellow M&M. And we have my indigenous coin. Okay. We have a guitar. We have a muscle car. This is interesting. I think we have the bike. I got this in a different group too. I can't remember. I think it was group 2. I feel like things that might have been going really slow for you, Hottie, brought brave. Okay. And I feel like your guides are coming forward to tell you to continue to make the brave and bold moves in your life. We have another ancestor. We have a sugar skull here, and a bell. I feel like they want you to continue to make brave moves, bold moves, because a key is going to be offered. A key to a door, a key to an opportunity. Okay. We have the point soldier. I'm going to start calling this little soldier man the point soldier. I feel like you're going to be pointed, guided by your guides, your ancestors, whatever you work with, into a direction that once you get the key into the door and you unlock it, it's going to take off very fast, like a muscle car. It's going to be very fast, okay? And it's going to have its own soundtrack with this guitar here. I feel like, I think it's going to be a lot of fun for you. I think it's going to be more fun than what you think. We have a heart here. I think this is like a heartfelt wish. I think this is something you've wanted with all your heart. I think you've put your heart and soul into it. We have a shoe here, a high heel shoe. And I feel like this is encouragement for you to continue to be your most authentic self, to treat yourself well, to continue to honor your shadow and your light, and to do not give the fuck up. Okay. I feel like your ancestors, I see someone putting their knuckles on my table right here, and they're just saying, do not give the fuck up. Do not stop what you're doing. Okay. Keep going. What you're doing is working. Okay. You just got to work. You got to do the work. You got to keep going and take care of yourself, because without you being in a good place, none of the other matters. Some of you guys are working on something really big, really, really big. They want me to pull a couple more from this deck. Tell me more about this. Tell me more about this. Some of you guys may start hearing bells, or start getting like high-pitched ringing in your ears as this approaches. Some of you guys with this witch charm here, you may have casted spells or done like meditations or manifestation work to make this happen. That means that you've actually, like, you know, you may have done like a little manifestation board or whatever, but you've done the work. This is someone who's worked very hard at whatever this is, okay? If this is love, this love is going to require some kind of bravery on your part, a brave move, okay? All right, we're going to take these two. We have winter, frozen hearts, and we have dark path, learning from your mistakes. Okay, so I feel like the bravery is important here, okay? Because I feel like this next door that opens for you, this next opportunity, this next relationship, whatever it is, it may trigger some of your fear. And that fear is connected to probably a lot of the things you've overcome. Do not be alarmed when old fears rise to the surface again. It will be a different kind of interaction with those fears. You'll realize how far you've come and how there's still some work to do. And through this kind of victory energy that I'm feeling, through you being brave once again, you will go to a different level. You will go to a new level and you'll feel very good. You'll feel content and happy. You'll feel like you can keep going. It will be like the wind beneath your wings, okay? It will be like enough to carry you through. A lot enough for you to know 4 5, I'm on the right path and I want to keep going. This is worth it. This is what I want. I want more of this. And it will be happy, okay? So don't allow fears that come to the surface as you're doing the work and good things start to happen. Don't let those fears paralyze you. Understand those fears rise to the surface so you can revisit them to see how healed you are and how there may be a few things you may need to deal with. And that's okay. That's part of the healing cycle. Okay? All right, that's what I received for you, Group 3. I hope this resonated. If it did, please let me know down in the comments below. I would love to hear from you guys. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I'd love to have you as a member of my tribe. If you'd like to see more Auntie Amy's Trashy Tarot, give me a thumbs up. And I'll see you beautiful, magical baddies on the other side. Bye, guys.